All right. Shalom, Yasharala. Giving infinite honors to my Heavenly Father, my great King, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Harakakadash. Double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone. A salutation to my fellow laborers in the Mashak Yahweh Shah, pushing the beloved doctrine across the four winds in this fine hour. Shalom. All right. This sit down is inspired by this beautiful exhortation and warning uh, that Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Rimlob did yesterday. And it was something that Elder Apostle Arimlob said on his response about the type of spirit we're supposed to be in this fine hour and the things we're supposed to be doing in this flesh. All right. And you know, that really cut me, these exhortations, some exhortations uh apply to other brothers. A brother might be going to something, then you'll hear a brother do a video, and brother be like, "Oh shit, that was for me." Then you'll hear some other brothers do videos, and you'll be like, "Khan, you always got brothers going through different things, but this one was uh tailored, tailored for me." And he said something in the video that I had to check myself about, and I'm about to play it. And Abaratazai is edifying to the hearers because, hey, we have a short time. Romans say it's a short time that we have to get ready for our hell to break loose, because technically our hell's already broke loose. It just haven't hit its full magnitude yet. All right. It looks like this is gonna be the year where everything is gonna pop. All right, the balloon's gonna pop. I mean, you can just see it clear as day. What happened in New Orleans is about to be a domino effect. Pilot crisis. That was just a precursor of things to come, and they're gonna get worse. And then that was what 15. The body count was 15. It's gonna get up. It's gonna have things that's about to happen. It's gonna be the body toll gonna be in the hundreds, the thousands. Then it's gonna go all the way up to the millions. All right, and with you knowing these things is coming. All right, with us knowing these things is coming, it's a certain spirit we're supposed to be in. In fact, let me start with two precepts. Start off in Luke. This is Luke chapter 12. Because it's an honor and a blessing for you, for the Lord to give you his secrets, to let you know what's coming down the pipe before it comes, so you can prepare yourself. And when you don't prepare yourself, he's gonna stick it to you worse than he's gonna stick it to a Neanderthal. All right. This is Luke 12 and 47. And that servant, you see, the Lord supped with his servants. All right. He gave us eyes to see and ears to hear, which knew his Lord's will. We know what's coming down the pipe. None of these things that we're seeing, uh, most Americans are shocked. Oh my God, a terrorist attack in New Orleans. And we're like, well, this is what we've been saying. We've been saying this for years. That's not knocking us off guard. So we know the Lord's will. We know what's going to happen. When we see these things, we're not alarmed. We're just like, all right, at best, we're like, all right, time has caught up to the prophecy. Okay, prophecy fulfilled, and we're ecstatic for that reason. But when we see these things happen and it's not hitting us from left field, and we're just in shock and awe like somebody outside of the temple. And when you're in that, when the Lord has supped with you and gave you these precious things, this is how you feel. And prepared, not himself, because when he give you these secrets, he expect you to do things with these talents. He wants you to grow. He wants you to prepare yourself, okay? Neither did according to his will shall be beaten with many stripes, all right? You're going to get killed, all right? He's going to kill you, and he's going to do a man that he supped with 1,000,000 times worse than he would do a sodomite, a lesbian, all right? One of these rap guys, all right? Judgment starts at his house first. The men he gave these precious jewels to, he gave these rivers of living water to, and his bread of life to. We're supposed to be buffeting ourselves more than ever. All right. Y'all winning. I got one more I want to get. In Second Peter. Then I'm gonna play the just a little snippet of the clip. Not much. All right. This is 2 Peter chapter 3. I'm gonna go straight to the point. It's 2 Peter 3:11. And it's written, seeing that all these things shall be dissolved. You see, we know America's gonna be nuked, and this fashion of light is gonna be burnt away. All right, everything about it. Not only the infrastructure, but just the way you go shopping for food, the way you court women, just the Lord say, behold, all things are going to become new. Okay. So just this whole Western mindset and philosophy is going to be done away with. All right. We know this. All right. What manner of persons ought you to be in holy conversation and godliness? And we know the missiles are on their way. All right. So we're supposed to be like Luke 12 say, preparing ourselves. All right. And in a warlike mentality, men of war, they do logistics. They have night watches. They have day watches. On different. You got the night watch. You got the day watch. I think it might be 3 different watches. Don't quote me on it. I think it's three. It might be 3 to 4 different watches that they take turns and intervals. But they always. It's always somebody on the watchtower watching, man. All right. Nobody's in the spirit of mirth when you're at war. Okay. Men are always doing tactical things, trying to see how they could beat the enemy, look for defenses in the enemy's weaknesses in the enemy's defenses. All right. When you're in the spirit of war, all right, you're not worried about partying and bullshitting. Okay. You're worried about what does it take for me to overtake this enemy, and you don't have time for playing and lollygagging. Okay, that's where we at right now in prophecy. All right, that's where we at right now in prophecy. Okay, and this is what the apostle was talking about. But I'm about to play this clip, and then I'm funneling it through it's already funneled through the scriptures, but I'm gonna just give my 2 cents on it.
The 5th. It ain't even a week yet, and this shit is going on. And and I'm not talking about you brothers, I'm talking about you motherfuckers out there that's bullshit. If you ain't heard what the
you see, hey, I'm gonna tell you something, man. When he say not you brothers, it's talking about you brothers. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, the Most High rewards you. All right, but if you going off, he's saying you motherfuckers. All right, we looking at him like that's the spirit. That's the Lord speaking through him. That's how the Lord look at men servants that get off track. You motherfucker, I done gave you this truth. I done woke you up. I didn't gave you something that I haven't gave to 99.99% of humanity, and this is what you're gonna do with it. All right. That's the anger of the Lord just coming through, oozing through the apostle. He's nothing more than a medium. I went in that the other day. He's nothing more than an oracle. Okay, he's just a vessel, but that's the Lord speaking through him. That's the Lord. You hear that anger coming out of him? That's the Lord's anger and indignation. All right. And when you hear that, you're supposed to fear and tremble. And if you know the shoe fits, you gotta pick up your cross and start running and begging the Lord, praying more. All right.
Apostle Tar said about going to clubs and different things like that. Do you see what the fuck is going on right now? For those of you guys that still doing that, do you not fucking see what's going on right now? How there's cars blowing up in front of hotels, different shit going on at any given time, anywhere where there's a large group of people, anything could happen. Any device could go off. Some of you guys with your head stuck up your ass, you're going to be in those places and you're going to get judged. Keep on fucking around. Keep on playing.
All right. And that's the part I wanted to play. All right. Now, I'm going to liken that to me. All right. I don't go to clubs no more. If I go somewhere, if the brothers go somewhere, I might fall in with them. But just on my own, I used to be one of the guys going to the club, going to the club, going to the club. That used to be me. All right. But even without the spiritual knowledge of not going, I stopped going because it's just your carnal mind resonates anywhere where you got alcohol and rap music. And you live down here where I live, a fight gonna break out and the niggas gonna shoot in the parking lot. Okay, you catch a straight bullet. All right, that's the reason I stopped going. I was like, you go there, you want to get a little damsel, get your concubine out of there, listen to some music, dance. All right, nah, it's too dangerous. It's not worth it. All right, but this where I went off. I would be like, well, I'm gonna get abroad and go to my house and have a club in my house. No, that's off. Okay. Even though I wasn't going in those spots because, like he said, it's just dangerous. It's just too dangerous. Anywhere where you got niggas, rap music, and alcohol, especially down here where we live, every time something's gonna go off. Somebody's gonna get killed. Most times. Even when niggas don't get killed, bottles getting thrown, it's dangerous. Okay. But you could still have that mentality, even though you're not that riotous, going out spirit of mirth at your house. All right, right now where our house is supposed to be houses of prayer. It's supposed to be like a temple, like the temple of the Lord. All right, where we dwell. All right, shouldn't be like running women in and out all day, listening to all type of music, just turned up in your house, and you saying, "Well, I ain't going to the club, but here I'm in my house." Nah, no. All right. Mm-mm. Your house, now, you nothing wrong with listening to a little music and getting your rocks off, but that's supposed right now where we at. It's like got to be an all-time minimum. Just think about a soldier at war. When the soldier at war, and you look at those movies, they had a movie with Brad Pitt, and they was in World War II. Brad Pitt, I forgot the other guy's name. It wasn't Saving Private Ryan. It was another one. But they were at war, and they had came in France. They came in France, and they had besieged France. All right, or they came to help France, and they had a bunch of pretty women there. So they was at war, and Brad Pitt and his soldiers, they had a little downtown. They popped the women, and then they went straight back to business. It was like they didn't sit there and indulge in it or anything like that. They went right back to business, right back to war. All right, like sometimes you got to get your rocks off, but you don't indulge in it. You don't overdo it. All right, you don't just even PlayStation. You can find yourself playing that PlayStation too much. No, just anything with mirth. Mirth is at an all-time low. We're about to have every day is going to be a day of mirth in the kingdom of heaven. But right now we're at war. All right, and wars are bloody. Wars are gruesome, and the Lord has told us our war is a spiritual war, and all He wants to see us doing is preparing for it mentally. Because, hey, only strong minds is gonna get through this thing of ours, through this war of ours we're about to go through. All right, now this is the book of Genesis. (25, 27). All right, it's about to tell us about our patriarch. All right, Genesis 25 and 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. All right, he was a wild man. All right, and a man of the field. All right, he's a beast. All right, he's a beast. He goes off of instinct and impulses. He has no understanding, logic, reason. He don't have the law to govern him. Okay, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Now I'm about to get this word plain in the Hebrew. Okay, and this is how us brothers should be rocking in this fine hour. What a word plain there. Where you at? Cunning hunter. what's going on? Where's the word plain? All right, here we go. So lock you for that.
Strong's H 8535. Tom.
Tom. Okay. All right. And the word goes into perfect, undefiled. All right. And for you know, an Israelite man to be undefiled or perfect, he's keeping the commandments. All right. The commandments give us balance. All right. Because the commandments give us order. Okay. He was upright. For you to be upright and perfect, that means you're lawful. All right. You're on your square. Okay. You have an understanding of the times. Okay. You look around and you understand time and judgment. All right. Perfect, complete. All right. Sound and wholesome. And for you to have a sound mind in this final hour, you know, if you're in reality and you have a sound mind and the Lord is dealing with you, you know this isn't the time for mirth. It's not. It's not the time to be in a strip club throwing a bunch of ones on some ass. All right. It's the time to be meditating, purging, all right, praying without ceasing, all right, kicking it with the brothers more and more, okay, as you see that great, terrible day approaching, all right, preparing for this mental war that's about to be physical, that we're about to go through, okay. An ordinary, quiet sort of person. You see, right now ain't no time to be laughing, lollygagging, indulging in women too much, indulging with your family too much. Nah, you're a soldier. When soldiers went to war, they ain't talked to their families in months and years. Okay? When you look at that movie, Dead Presidents, who Lorenz Tate played, he say, man, he didn't want to write home. He say he didn't want to write home, and he didn't want to look at his child's picture because it knocked him off his square. It took the edge off of him. All right. He didn't want to indulge in those be the family guy. He wanted to stay in that warlike, circumspect, sharp spirit. All right. And here in Babylon, it's easy to give into your fleshly desires, man. And you're not in a man that does that, you're not going in the kingdom of heaven. Speaking to me first and foremost. All right. The Lord is looking for, as Elder Apostle Gabar always say, dragons, men that are obsessed with this truth. Okay. So one who is morally and ethically pure, and the only way you can be morally and ethically pure, you have to be occupied in prophecy. Those are the only men that are morally and ethically pure. All right, they know they're living what time they're living in. All right, and they're preparing. Okay, that's what plain men are doing right now. All right, and a plain man know you can't go places where other Israelites are that are not in that are without, that are outside of the temple. Okay, at the job, man, I be talking to these jakes at the job. You don't. I don't even like having conversation. One guy, a few weeks ago, we got into it over nothing. All right, you don't even want to like talk. I had to keep my cute. Like now, that's what I do. You don't even want to talk sports with these guys. Jake, I seen brother do a video where a guy was talking sports. Two guys were talking sports, and one of them killed the other. All right, that's the spirit Jake in. You can't dialogue. You just deal with them accordingly. Like if your boss or Jake and he give you an order, carry it out. You say yes sir, no sir. Go about your business. But the small talking, getting familiar, no. I had to learn those things the hard way. All right, and so just imagine going to Jake and with being around Jake in his downtown with alcohol in the system. All right, he gonna kill you, or you gonna have to kill him. Or he gonna be trying to kill somebody else and hit everybody else except the person he's trying to hit. All right, that's the way it goes. He'll be shooting at somebody else, the bullet ricochet off the wall and hit you. So a wise man is gonna stay away from those scenarios. And even when you're in your house is supposed to be a house of prayer. You know, it's a certain type of woman you let in your domain. You know, These are things I had to learn the hard way. All right, going through. It's a certain type of woman you even when Jake ain't a eunuch. Most brothers aren't eunuchs. But when you get your rocks off, man, you got to pick the best of the worst. And bring that down to a minimum. All right, like when these boxers, a lot of them box. I even seen Clarissa Shields say when she's boxing, she don't fuck. She say she don't have sex. And most of these boxers say when they're training, they don't have sex. So if the camp a month or the camp is 2 months or 3 months, they go without sex. They're preparing for war. And when you prepare for war, you have to deny yourself. All right. This is Deuteronomy 20:54. So the man is tender among you. All right. And Israelite men are not tender amongst one another. All right. Israelite men hate one another. Mexicans hate Mexicans. Puerto Ricans hate Puerto Ricans. Niggas hate niggas. All right. When I look at all my hurt and pain, it didn't come from other tribes. It didn't come from other heathen nations. Most of my hurt and pain came from people of my own tribe. That's who done me the worst. All right. So we're not. This is why you stay separate from places like that and people with these foul ass spirits on them, and only be around like-minded men. You tear men that fear the Lord. The Lord told Ezra, seek out men that are likened to thee. All right. So that the man is tender among you, and that's going to be your brother in the faith because he fears the Lord, and very delicate. His eyes shall be evil towards his brother. So just imagine being around a guy like that. The curse already on him. Now he's infused with fucking Patron. Now he's full of Hennessy. All right. And he has a low self-esteem. And he's scared. And you think you seen a bold, brave nigga? Ain't nothing more violent than a scared nigga. A bold, brave man that is not scared, don't got shit on a guy that's terrified. Okay? A guy that's terrified and drunk. He's the worst thing walking, man. I'm telling you. All right. And toward the wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead. And that's these scriptures tell us to only be yoked with believers. Don't be unequally yoked with unbelievers. Okay. To stay amongst the brotherhood, and that's it. All right. This is I need the book of Proverbs. Okay. You know what? I'm going to blue letter on this one. It's Proverbs 22, verse 3. All right. And it's written, a prudent man foreseeth the evil, you see? And the only prudent men on the planet Earth are the servants of Yahweh B'Shem Awashai that live according to the doctrine that the Lord has given the apostles of Great Millstone. Right? And we see the evil. So when you see an evil, what do? You prepare for it. When a hurricane coming and these news forecasters tell you that they're looking at the Doppler radar and they see a hurricane category 5 hurricane coming, people prepare. They foresee the evil. The hurricane, they tell you 3-4 days out that the hurricane coming. They see it down in the Gulf of Mexico. But so what do people do those 3 and 4 days before it comes? All right, they go buy bottled waters. They go buy sandbags. They nail their houses up. Okay. Some of them even leave town and go to inland, so to relatives' houses, so they don't have to deal with those overcoming surges that come in. All right. They foresee the evil and they prepare for it. All right. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. And right now, if you're prudent, man, you're supping with the Lord daily. You're praying without ceasing. Pray and watch. Okay. You're having a self-analysis of yourself, examining yourself to making sure that you're right in Yahweh Shema Shai's eyes. And you can get off that square. And that's why the brotherhood is so beautiful. A brother gonna pick your ass up, rebuke you and reprove you, and get you back on your square. And that's not that brother. That's the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai coming through that brother. But the simple pass on and punish. A simple man doesn't take heed to reproof. He start getting mad at the person reproofing him. All right. They don't take kindly to the rebuke. Okay. All right. A prudent man to hear Elder Apostle R.M. Lob's video and get in their feelings. Who does he think he is? Oh man, he's taking things too serious. All right. That's what a nigga will do. And that's the spirit of the Lord. So he just a vet. That's the spirit of the Lord. What the spirit of the Lord is saying to the church is through that man. Okay. Let me get that word, prudent. Because all of the elect men are prudent men. All right. You have to be prudent to be in this faith.
Strong's H 6175. Arum.
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 Second entry. Arom. Arom.
Okay. All right. It says crafty, subtle. All right. A prudent man foresee the evil. He see it coming and he fall back. He see it coming. He fall back. He get out the way. I was looking at the movie. Oh, I forgot the name of the fucking movie I seen the other day. It was the movie about it had a nuke that hit America. I know a lot of brothers saw this movie. I forgot the fucking name of the movie. Well, anyway, they went down to this dude bunker, and it was a couple women, a dude and his brother, and a military dude. And a missile went off, and they were in the bunker, and they were safe. And the guy was like a doomsday prepper. All right. So it had one Jake, a nigga that was down in the basement with him, and some soldiers came and opened the door. So everybody else thought that they was coming to get help. That when they seen the door opening, everybody in the room, Esau and them, they thought that they were going to get help. And you look at Jake, they coming, the Edomites, the white dudes on the video in the movie, they're coming towards the door, like thinking that somebody was coming to save them. But you looked at Jake, and Jake went backwards. It was like, oh no, it was in his spirit. Something ain't right about this. And he was very prudent. He was very sly and subtle. While they were talking, going forward, you just see him slip out of the camera view and disappear into the back. He went into the back. He didn't go for it. He went back. He foresaw the evil before they could see it and before it could come to their mind. They had to get shot and see that these people were hostile, but it was just in his spirit and he fell back. I forgot the name of the movie. I laughed when I saw it. But that's the spirit wise men are in. You could foresee the evil when the spirit of the Lord is on you. And he was very crafty and subtle the way he fell back. He didn't even tell them, hey, I don't know about this. He kept it to himself and he fell back. Okay. That's what we're doing right now in this final hour. We foresee the evil. So we go into that tower. Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord's name is a strong tower, and the righteous run to it. Those righteous men are prudent men. Okay. It was. Let me go to the root word. Where's the root word? The root word says beware. Let me see. Beware. And that's basically what Elder Apostle Remla was saying. Beware. Yep, here we go. In Strong's definition, a primitive root. Properly to make, bear, all right, use on derivative in a sense, through idea perhaps of smoothness, to be cunning, usually in the bad sense. All right, here we go. Very, beware. Right now, we're supposed to be being aware. Beware. All right. Prudent man, a circumspect, beware, circumspect, aware. All right. Beware normally have an exclamation point behind that motherfucker. Okay. And a person that's being beware, they ain't going to clubs. They're not in the spirit of mirth. They're not in the house of mirth. A person, a soldier is bewaring all the fucking time. Let me get that definition of the word beware. A soldier at war has his antennas up the whole time because the enemy is always at the gates trying to kill you. All right, beware, be cautious and alert of dangers. You see what I'm saying? And if you're not in that spirit, and the greatest danger that us brothers have is Yahweh Shema Shai turning on us. Fuck the other nations. All right, fuck the so-called white man. You pissing Yahweh off, man. And he's subduing you. And Yahweh, man, he know how to hit you where it works. He won't even kill you fast. Like a lot of people we seeing on these news, these dudes in Chicago and New Orleans and Baton Rouge and shit, the Lord giving them mercy killings. Them niggas getting hit in their head. Niggas getting hit, man, getting hit in the back of your head, man. You in the spirit realm, man. Them mercy killings, man. You get riddled with bullets, nigga, that hit you up 60 times, then let the whole clip loose and you be dead within 20 seconds, man. See, the Lord not gonna do that to a person that played with him. He gonna make an example. He give you a slow death. Make you starve about 2-3 months. Let your body pin away, waste away, man. That's why I say it's a terrible thing to fall in the hands of the Lord, man. All right? We got to be wearing of him. And Elder Apostle Tahar said that. He said, if I don't get you, the Lord gonna get you, you know? That was scary, man. And we got to take heed, man. And we got about a short time. We got a short fucking time to get right. 2nd Ezra 14. All right. We got to fight. Take heed to these exhortations, because it's not these men talking. That's Matthew 10 and 20. It's not you that speak, but the spirit within you that's speaking. Okay. All right, this is Mark. It's cold as a motherfucker out here, man. It's just it's December. No, it's January. This is the first time we had a few chilly days. This is the first time we didn't felt some winter cold. Because all this time during this week, people been wearing shorts and stuff. This is the first time we didn't got some literal cold, real cold, winter-like cold. And that lets you know we're at the end. Normally, it started getting cold down here in October and September. It's cold. October and September felt like the spring. November felt like the spring for the most part. You know, December, even a lot of December felt like the spring. It's just getting cold. It's just starting to be where you got to have on mittens and gloves and earmuffs and overcoats, okay? We would have been tasting some ice cold years back. That let you know, man, you can't even tell the seasons right now. All right? This is that's another telltale sign we're at the end. This devil just done fucked up the whole ecosystem, man. Just everything. All right, this is Mark 13 and 33. Take ye heed, watch and pray, for you know not when the time is. All right, we don't know the exact time our Lord gonna crack the clouds, but we know this is the season that he's gonna crack the clouds. All right, and you might not know the time that the Lord, your grace run out and he knock your block off. All right. Like he did Saul. Death was good for Saul, because you got to understand, Saul had that mental anguish when he realized that the Lord left him and wasn't dealing with him no more. That was worse than death. That was worse than death. When it settled in that the Lord ain't hearing me no more, because the Lord used to deal with Saul. Saul prophesied, when the spirit on you, you could feel it. So he told Samuel, the Lord don't fuck with me no more. He don't hear me no more. He don't let his spirit fall on me no more. That's worse than death. It's better to be dead. So you got to take heed, watch and pray. All right, take heed to wise counsel, rebuke and reproof. Learn the way the Lord speak to us. Lord don't talk to us out the air with an audible voice like he did Paul. Paul, why dost thou persecute me? Why are you kicking against the pricks? All right, that was an isolated incident. The Lord don't deal like that for the most part. The Lord talk to us through men, scenarios, and situations. One day you're just going to have a bad day and everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Car break. After the car break, you go home, the hot water heater break. All right? Get both of them fixed. Then the your electricity get cut off, you know? Just a string of shit get to happening to you, man. That's how the Lord talk to you, man. Now it's just a domino effect of bad luck. That's how the Lord talk to us. Through scenarios, situations, and other men. All right, and sometimes women. Okay. Take ye heed, watch and pray, for you know not when the time is. All right, and that's why the scriptures say, always walk in the spirit and give no occasion to the flesh. All right, because we living in a time of judgment. The men that know better, the Lord is at wit's end with giving mercy. All right, and his mercy enduring forever, but grace isn't forever. A grace period is just that. It's a period. It's not perpetual. It's not indefinite. The kingdom of heaven is immortal and indefinite. All right, and perpetual. But this grace period is about to be over, and guess what? The law gonna be in full effect, and guess what? The law slays. The law kills. The letter kills. All right. Our great King came and took that sting of death and gave us mercy. When that woman was caught in adultery, the law was supposed to slay her ass. She was supposed to be a goner. But our great King had mercy on her. And he told her, go and sin no more. And when he said go and sin no more, get your house in order, get your life in order. Tighten up. Don't let it happen again. All right. And now it's time where the law is coming back and it's going to govern everybody. Okay. The law about to be in full effect. The grace period about to be over. And the wages of sin is death. The law brings death when you transgress it. The law is unmerciful. Okay, this is Luke 10. Chapter 5. And into whatsoever house you enter, first say, peace be to this house. All right. Let me go back to like when you're not going to the club, but you go in your house. Your house is supposed to have the Lord's spirit dwelling there. When somebody come to your house, they supposed to feel it. Like when I used to go to my mother's house, I'm gonna tell you the difference. When I go to my mother is a neat freak and a cleanly freak, but she's hell herself. But when you go there, you could just feel the cleanliness because she always cleaning and it smells good. All right. But when I go to my grandmother's house was filthy and nasty, and you could just feel the foul ass spirits in that motherfucker. Okay. You could just feel them when you go there. Okay. If you want to go there and take my grandmother, I don't know what was going on. And my auntie lived right behind my grandmother. Her house was right behind my grandmother's house. And when I used to have to take a dump at my grandmother's house, it was just so filthy. I just go leave out the house, jump the fence, and I jumped the fence to go to my auntie house to take a dump when I was a child because I didn't want to take one there. And my auntie always asked me, Leroy, why are you coming over here to take a dump? And my uncle joking, say he's showing you how he feel about you. But I was like, come on, auntie, you know why I'm coming over here. You know how your mama house is. You should be over there cleaning it for her ass. Okay? But in this thing of ours, being a man of the Lord, when somebody come to your house, they're supposed to feel the spirit of the Lord there, that peace upon your house. Okay? Anoint your house. Pray over your house. Okay? Your house is supposed to be a house of prayer. This is supposed to be the one place in Babylon where we supposed to get peace and serenity. We not like supposed to be just running all type of whores through that motherfucker and just wilding out in there like you do at the club. Well, I ain't going to the club, but shit, I'm gonna bring the club to my house. Nah, we not in the time for that, man. In the kingdom, we are going to party. All right. We're gonna have like a marriage festival in the ancient world, man. In our nation, that wasn't a one-day thing where you go to the party, you go to the wedding, and then you go to the reunion. No, that was a 7-day festival. When somebody got married, it was a 7-day festival. Okay, we're gonna party in the kingdom. All we're gonna do is have a number of weddings and parties in the kingdom. You know, doing it in righteousness and holiness, real music. Probably gonna be able to see the music in the kingdom. Gonna be able to see the notes, okay, with real instruments. King David, Malak Dawa die. He might get the string instrument and get the playing it for us, man. With that 2,000-year-old wine, man. Your many wives, dancing with your many wives. All of them taking turns dancing with you. Your children, you dancing with your daughters, dancing with your sons, man. Having a shindig. But right now ain't the time, man. You put the kids and the wives up and you prepare for war, man. Okay? And you make your house, our house is supposed to be like the temple. The temple is where the center of life was in Israel. We went there to pray. We went to seek the Lord to protect us and provide for us. All right? And it reads, and in whatsoever house you enter, first say peace be to this house. And this is what the Lord was telling his servants to go do when he went to other people's houses. These brothers was prophesying and teaching. And he said, when you go to that house, say peace be to this house. You can't say peace be to this house and the house is a little minor club. And if the son of peace be there, your peace shall rest upon it. And that's our house is supposed to be like a temple, man. You want the Yahweh Shema Shai dwelling up on your house. You want his peace resting on your house. Tranquility. All right. You want serenity at your house, just sweet savor at your house, okay? It's not supposed to just be a wild out session, okay? If not, it shall turn to you again, all right? And if you're not doing what's right in your house, all right, you treating your house like a club, you might as well go to the fucking club, all right? Right now, we got to know the times we're living in. Now, with downtime, yes, I'm not being over righteous. Yeah, you can do your thing, all right? You got to do, you can do your thing, but it got to be at all-time minimum, you know? Got to be at a minimum. We have to buffet ourselves and deny ourselves, man. The Lord going to judge your ass, all right? The Lord not playing. I'm telling you from experience, okay? Telling you from experience. All right, this is Luke. I'm going to stay over here. Let me see. Yeah, we good. All right, this is Luke. I don't know what happened to that other Bible engine I used to have. All right, this is Luke 10 and 46. No, it's supposed to be Luke 19, Salakia. Luke 19 and 46. All right, it's a 4-time written. And he went, I'm gonna start at 45. All right, and he went into the temple and began to cast out them that sold therein, and them that bought. Okay, saying to them, it is written, my house is the house of prayer, but you have made it a den of thieves. Okay, so our house is supposed to be like Yahweh Shai say the house is supposed to be. Okay, our house is supposed to be a house of prayer. Our vessels is supposed to be a vessel of prayer and holiness. All right, okay. Saying to them, it is written, my house is the house of prayer, but you have made it a den of thieves. You can't make your house a club. You can't say, I'm not going to the club, then your house be the club, okay? All right? You got to consecrate your dwelling, your domain to Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay. And he taught daily in the temple, but the chief priests and scribes and the chief people sought to destroy him. And that's the time we're living in. You see, you got to be on your square. These people conjured up lives and devices to get our great king on the cross, man. They spent resources, money, and they came together. They put away their differences. The Sadducees and the Pharisees, when you understand history, they had issues with one another. They had reservations with one another. They didn't like one another. They believed they were on two different vibrations. But they hated our great king so bad they put their differences aside to come together to slay him. All right, this is what the earth is doing right now to his servants, the prophets. All right. He said they call the master of the house Beelzebub. What you think they're gonna do you? Okay. I'm gonna leave off on this precept. So we gotta be soldiers on our square, on our watch, being circumspect for the days of evil. All right. This is Luke chapter 2, verse 2. All right. No, not Luke, 2 Timothy, Salakia. All right, 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 2. And the things that thou heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who should be able to teach others also. Freely you receive, freely you get this thing. All right. This is where we're supposed to be doing in this final hour, being a light to the Gentiles. Okay. This the point right here, though. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai the Anointed. All right. When our great king walked the earth and said he was a man acquainted with grief. Yeah, he went to the water, a wedding, and turned water into wine, but for the most part, he had attempts on his life. People coming against him, ridiculing him, lying on him. All right, he had to endure hard, and he was a soldier. He wasn't nowhere just partying and bullshitting. He was a soldier. All right, he'll see them coming before they came. He was being circumspect. Those days was evil. They was trying to kill him. Before he sacrificed himself and laid down his life so they could do him, so he could fulfill prophecy, it's plenty of times they was trying to kill him. Many accounts they tried to kill him. Okay? Well, Paul, these niggas made an oath that they wouldn't eat or drink till they killed Paul. Okay? That was violent. Man, you at war when you got people coming against you like that. You got to always be on your square. Okay? Verse 4, no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. All right. And the affairs of this life is party and bullshit. Folly is said in great dignity. All right. Us brothers that's warring in this warfare, we're supposed to be doing what our great king did. He went through all the cities throughout Judea, Jerusalem, all right, surrounding areas, prophesying that the kingdom of his heaven is at hand, giving them the glorious gospel. All right. He was acquainted with grief. He was a soldier at war. All right. Giving us the tools that we need to utilize to strengthen our mental faculties, because our war is mental. Spiritual warfare is a mental warfare. Okay. That he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. And soldiers don't party. Soldiers don't party till the war is over. All right. Soldiers don't indulge. Soldiers have to be disciplined. Soldiers have to be orderly. Soldiers are serious all the time. Soldiers don't be smiling, playing, and laughing. Look at those war movies, man. Esau made hundreds of them. And them dudes be having bad fucking nerves, man. I got homeboys that went to war. They came back, they wasn't the same. They're not the same people. They're not the same person. When you look at that movie Dead President, when Lorenz Tate came back from Vietnam, he wasn't the same guy. Okay? With this knowledge that the Lord has given us, man, we're light years above these people, man. So we, even if we partake in certain things, we don't take it how they do it, you know. And right now, where we at in prophecy, man, we don't need to be around them. No time. Let's work and home. I go to work and home, and I go see my mother sparingly. Work and home, and you know, and certain things at my house, you know, I had to let go. Certain things, you know, just have just 1-2 minute bras coming over, looking at 1-2 minute movies, you know, just indulge playing the game a little bit too much. Nah, soldiers don't do all that. Soldiers is on their watch. All right. Even when the soldier, let's say he got the night watch, when he get off the night watch, he get him a little sleep and then he back at it. You know, that's where we at. That's where we at in prophecy, man. Okay. No time for lallygagging. All right. We're living in some serious times. All right. So with that, I brought this was edifying to the hearers. I'm gonna give infinite honors to my heavenly Father, my great King, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Hara Kakadash. Double honors to my elder apostles, elder bishops, a great millstone, and salutation to my fellow labors in the Mashak Yahweh Shai, Kwame Yasharala, Abba Abba. Motherfucker don't want to end.